Day 3, y'all. All right. Get a little pictorial. And I'm in white today for the first time because I'm changing my colors. New year, for a new me, new look, muscle ups by color. So you'll see me doing a lot of different changes with colors, especially when I'm doing muscle ups. But I like this white collar, spandex. It's actually pretty cool. Kind of with the glasses made me look like I was one of those Power Ranger looking ninja type cats. But anyway, day 3, man, like boom, here we are, and it's almost day 4 because it's what 7:10 now. So you already know that when you get in the zone in this particular space, that it's like, okay, I'm here, and I'm not really watching the clock. I'm just listening to my body. And for the 10th year of this 4-day juice fast journey, I've been preparing for it since January. By the time I get to August, my body is like, okay, let's go. Let's get this done with. Let's get the start date on. So what that means to me is that because I've been so consistent with this, my body is already in tune and in alignment with the fast during this time of the year. So I'm already physically letting go of physical food in July, So by the end of July, I'm like, okay. And then as we move through August to the end of August, I'm pretty much ready to go and my body's ready to go. And what that speaks to is the relationship I have with my cells, the relationship I have with my autonomic or my self-healing body. I don't know everything about my body, but I'm trying to understand how it operates. And we speak or we connect mentally through thoughts, through things that I tell myself, and then also through the food which I provide for my body, which is, again, we're talking about the superfood formulas that I've been on. And then, of course, my premier nutritional component is the folic acid, because that's what took me over the bar. Okay, so if there's 2 things that have happened for me this year that have been amazing when it comes to health and wellness, and I didn't think it could get any better than this, it's the folic acid, number 1, and muscle ups, number 2. And notice now, it wasn't the physical part that was first in the turning point. It was the nutrition. The nutrition was first. Took that first, and then for 30 days, I'm feeling this energy. I'm feeling this change, and my sleep being enhanced, meaning that even if I got like 4 hours, it felt like 8 hours, and to get that 8 hours felt really good. And then to wake up feeling full of energy. And then now, even at the end of the day, still feeling full of energy. And because I've been practicing the 1 meal a day plan, juice fasting really isn't a big, struggle to deal with, because I've already been used to an intermittent fasting regimen or routine. So I'm still, even at the end of the day, before I even started the fast, I'm still feeling like, yeah, I can eat, but if I didn't eat, I'll still be okay because of all the high nourishment I'm getting through my superfood formulas. And usually I'm doing two superfood formulas twice a day, added with the folic acid and the black seed oil. Okay, which I'm not going to get into black seed oil today, but I am going to talk a little bit about black seed, because it has also been, I believe, another milestone in my walk on a physical level. Okay, not only just the anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, but we're also talking about improving the skin quality as well. So, because with black seed, it's something you can take both topically, you can put on your body topically, but you can also take orally as well. And you can also do the same thing with folic acid. You can actually foot soak in this, and you can also do facial mask with this, So there's so many things you can do with these products, both inside and out, to benefit your body for long-term superior health. Okay. And guys, this is something that everybody can benefit from because we're all made from the earth. And whenever I'm talking about superfoods, I'm only talking about functional foods that come from the earth. There's nothing, synthetic or that is unnatural. In fact, all the superfoods that I have been sharing with you are organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free, and in the process, animal cruelty-free. So it's the highest form of nutrition that you could possibly get. And so with that comes the energy, the strengthening of the immune system, the high megahertz, high alkaline, high vibration, okay, high voltage. And when you have voltage, you have to think of voltage like your chi, right? So you have these masters of kung fu that can punch through like wooden doors, okay, or a 2x4, or they're breaking, they're punching through concrete brick, okay? So just a little bit of that focused chi is what's coming through the voltage of the folic acid, which has allowed me to go from the pull up to the muscle up. Okay, June 27, transformation, turning point in my experience, because 5 years ago was the last time I was hitting muscle ups. All right, and so now it's like just, I'm just like up over the bar, and now we're moving into the 170 plus amount that I've done since June 27th, and now to the point where I'm getting up over the bar, and then I'm dropping back down, pulling myself back up without letting go, because I was just practicing just getting up over the bar, and even that is huge. Back to back to back. I did 20 one day, back to back, just jumping up, over, get back down, jump up, get over, get back down, 20 in a row. Again, now for somebody in their 50s, that is huge. I mean, something else is happening inside. So that's what I want to bring to your attention constantly and continually, is not what's happening on the outside. Okay, yeah, the brother got size, he got, obviously his physique is looking, on fleek or whatever, but that's not what's really going on here. What's really going on here is what's happening on the inside, okay? What's happening at the cell level, what's happening at the tissue level, what's happening at the organ level, what's happening at the system level, what's happening at the muscular level, the bone, the level of my bones, okay? That's where the magic is taking place, because for me, I believe it's the vibration and the voltage is coming from the inner to the outer man, okay? And because I love fitness, you see the positive side effects through that, okay? And even the anti-aging, in the skin and the skin quality and so forth, okay? This is indicative of, again, foods that hold the quality of the cell. And since we're made up of 75 trillion cells, my cells are being kept youthful, okay, even though I'm biologically young, although I'm chronologically getting older. So let's get into folic acid, because I want to talk a little bit about that, because again, it's one of my highlights of this year. As I bring this year to a close, God willing, I make it to my birthday, okay, because tomorrow's not promised to us. But bringing this year to a close with these two things, these two turning points, nutritionally and physically, is huge, okay? And again, I take it back to what's happening with the folic acid. So I want to get into one of these quotes here. I'm going to cut this off. I don't want to go too long. But I did do my muscle ups today. Did do some muscle ups, got it in. Because I was really busy today. And so here we go. This is the article that I've been focusing on mostly, which is the Foundation for Alternative and Integrative Medicine. Mission, and I like how their mission statement is: mission is to create a revolution in worldwide healthcare. Okay, so when you talking to a person like me, I am a part of that revolution. Okay, and not just people in my sphere, but all around the world, because sadly, everyone around the world who is in an industrial city has been affected by and the influence of Western um, dietary practices, fast food, commercial food, box, can, wrap food, okay? And as a result of that, are experiencing poor health, having been conditioned and tempted and educated, and thinking that that's the ultimate way to get food or to be nourished is to consume something in a can or wrapper, thinking that's going to give you vibrant health. All right. If your food is not giving you immunity, strong immunity, if it's not giving you energy, if it's not giving you hydration, if it's not helping you cleanse and detox properly, then that you're eating in vain. You're just stuffing your body, and the byproduct or the end product of that food that you're consuming is going to be some kind of cellular malfunction, okay, which today we call sickness. All right, but that's nothing more than the body giving you, it's like an indicator light going off in a car saying, hey man, you need gas. Hey man, you need oil. Hey man, you're overheating. Hey man, your alternator is going out. You know that battery light flashes on your car? That means your alternator is going out. So you got a few minutes for your car to run on battery power, and then that's it. That means your alternator is going out. So what are you going to do? Are you going to hit that light and break it and cut it off? Because that's the symptom. Okay, the indicator light is the symptom of what's going on. But there's a deeper problem. All right, so if you don't fix the deeper problem, when that indicator light goes off, then what's going to happen is it's going to get worse. Okay, so our indicator lights are indigestion. Our indicator lights are some kind of pain, right? Our indicator light could be a fever, that kind of thing. Our indicator light could be gas, something that we've done to ourselves to throw off the balance of being healthy, okay, and that, or being disease free. Because disease, when you break it down, right, it's a compound word, dis-ease. Now take the dis away and you just have ease. Ease is health. When you have dis-ease, that ease is taken away by something that is you hit a roadblock, and so there is no more ease in your health. Now there's there's turbulence and imbalance. All right. So what does folic acid do, guys? And first of all, I'd like to share this one beautiful comment here. It says, in a perfect cycle of life, microbes, get this now, your life sustenance is based around microbes, okay? Microbes. And I want to bring, hopefully I'll get back to this about the microbes, because that is a very important part of our whole existence, is we cannot live in this life without microbes, okay? Microbes in the soil. It says, in a perfect cycle of life, microbes in the soil break down dead plant material and create substances and nutrients that nourish plants. If your plants ain't getting nourished, then you ain't getting nourished, okay? When humans eat these plants that what? Plants that have been nourished by what? Microbes that break down dead plant material and create substances and nutrients that what? Plants. So that when we as humans eat those plants, we enjoy the nutrients that they provide. So look, no microbes, no real soil. And no real soil, no real nutrients, and no real nourishment for plants. Which means when you sit down and eat a plant that hasn't been exposed, hasn't had the benefit of microbes, the byproduct of microbes, or the end product of what microbes do once they break down the dead plants and create nutrients, you're eating dead food. You're eating dead food. It's actually like this. The dead food is more, it's like the living dead. It's living, but it's dead because it doesn't have the nutrients in it, okay? Microbes in the soil make the hidden treasure called folic acid. Microbes in the soil make the hidden treasure called folic acid, the miracle of life. You wonder why the dirt is black when you put water on it? It's because of folic acid. Okay, or it's a humification process that makes the soil the way that it is, okay? Folic acid is not a vitamin or a mineral. Get that. Folic acid. This is not a vitamin or a mineral. Folic acid is not a vitamin or a mineral, and science cannot synthesize. That means man cannot synthesize this substance in a laboratory. Doesn't work like that, okay? That means that this is from heaven, y'all, okay? This is like we're talking about the creation mechanics that are coming from the hand of creator that man cannot create, okay? We just don't have that ability. Our bodies require it. Require what? Folic acid for optimal health, but we no longer get folic acid in adequate amounts from our food. Why? Because of the growing practices in the United States, okay? And again, there are over 1750 studies on PubMed.gov about folic acid, so that's something to take a look into, okay? This is well researched, well documented. But let's go down, okay? Because I want to talk about one more point about the microbes. Okay, why you cannot live without microbes. And sometimes we think of microbes, we think of germs, but that's not what this is, guys. Okay, these are little life forms that are used to break down living or dead things that were once living. Okay, you have them inside of you. All animals have microbes inside of them. That's nothing you need to understand, okay? You don't live without microbes within and outside your body. They're all over the planet. Billions and billions of them, okay? Microbes make the minerals in the soil into a useful form for plants, and over time, microbes help create an amazing substance called humus, okay? Microbes decompose organic material. Now you've heard of composting. That's all composting is allowing the food to become what we would say is to start to decay, but in the decaying process, microbes are in that process of decay. They are right there in the decaying process. With maybe all stinky and funky, well, microbes are doing their job in that funk, okay? Microbes are doing the job in the funk, y'all. Microbes decompose organic material, manure, compost, decaying plant material in the soil to create nutrients, okay? This is the recycling process, okay? Out of the dead come life, okay? Out of the dead comes life. Out of this dead, what appears to be dying is nothing but a recycling process, okay? The earth just replenishing itself. It's like being reborn again into its basic substance for life to be created again as it is nourished by it, okay? It's kind of crazy, but that's exactly what's happening, okay? It's like every time you flush your toilet, new water comes in, okay? Well, that flushing of the toilet is like the microbes breaking down, the soil or the dead plant or animal matter, okay, in the soil, breaking it down, and then it just comes right back and provides new soil, okay, for the plants to take in the nutrients from, okay? All right, so that's enough about microbes. Very interesting point. But let's go down here to one of the crazy points about folic acid. Okay. And this is what I like right here. This is the point, and I'm going to end it on this. Folic acid. Increase cellular voltage to increase health, and energy. What does folic acid do? It increases cellular voltage, okay, to increase health and energy. Now, I want to illustrate what that looks like, okay? Again, folic acid increases cellular voltage to do what? Okay, it increases cellular voltage to increase health and energy. Okay, you walking around with no energy, you have low voltage. You walking around with no energy, that means you're eating food that has low voltage. You walking around having no energy, you walking around drinking beverages that have no voltage. So what does voltage do? It gives you power, okay? So when I think of power, I think about this right here, okay? Show you in real time. That right there is voltage. Boom. See that? That's voltage. Watch it again. Voltage at 53 or 52. Okay, again. Okay. All right. And I'm having fun doing that. But listen, that does not happen unless you're providing the cells with something that gives you that kind of energy output. Now, you have to utilize that energy as well, or that nutrition, which means you have to do something. That's why fitness is a must in life, because you're never going to know the complete power of high alkaline nutrients unless you are performing, or unless you're doing some type of fitness, okay, some type of exercise that demonstrates where you really are, okay, what you really subsisting on, okay, because your exercise is not fueled by watching someone or being motivated. No, what fuels your exercise is your nutrition, okay? So here we go. What does folic acid do? Well, studies show that it increases cellular voltage to increase health and energy. Folic acid has highly active carbon, hydrogen, molecular oxygen. Notice it says, what does it have? Folic acid has highly active carbon, hydrogen, and molecular oxygen, available oxygen, and enables better electrolyte balance. That's mineral balance. It recharges cells, allowing them to carry an electrical charge longer than normal and survive longer as a cell. So here you got longevity in broken down for you, okay, in a way in which the average person can see, okay, I take this, I'm going to have a longer charge when it comes to energy, and my cell life is going to be longer. Now, second paragraph, your body must get enough electrons to keep cells at a healthy healing voltage. Okay, you walking around here sick? Well, guess what? Your body does not carry enough electrons to keep cells at a healthy healing voltage. It's just like the opposite, okay? What's being said here? Push this back a little bit. All right, sorry about that. All right, so get what I'm saying here, okay? Your body must get enough electrons to keep cells at a healthy healing voltage. Again, if you're walking around sick with diabetes, you're walking around sick with heart disease, you're walking around sick, constipated, you're walking around sick with arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, okay? Some kind of pancreatitis, any of the itises out there, okay? That is inflammation. You had a brain tumor, or you had a brain clot, or you know somebody in your family that has that, or you walking around obese. Well, guess what, guys? You are someone who is walking around with not enough electrons to keep the cells at a healthy healing voltage. And when the cells are not kept at a healthy healing voltage, that's when cellular malfunction, okay, imbalance, sickness, ailments, chronic diseases come into play. All right. What provides that are foods that are alkaline, okay, because the high alkaline carries the high electrical charge, okay, and the high electrical voltage, which means you're getting a lot of fulvic acid in what you're consuming, okay. While proper nutrition is a critical piece, it's not enough without voltage, right? You could be looking at and eating what you think is all proper, but if you're not getting the voltage, and that means that what I'm saying to you is you can eat something that maybe the package told you it was something that it's going to make you feel better, but you're still not getting like a huge output of energy. Now here I am on day 3, 4-day juice fast, going right into day 4, right? All I'm living on is superfood, greens, juice powders, tea, okay, water, broth, okay, vegetable broth, right? That's all I'm living on. And I still have all this energy. I can go out and take this voltage from this food and do the 40 plus 50 pull-ups, do the 100 plus push-ups, go out and do some muscle ups, right? Do all the fitness exercises that these machines out here require, or they are what's written on the label. No problem, okay? Why? High voltage. While proper nutrition is a critical piece, it's not enough without voltage. This is where fulvic acid comes in to help. Fulvic acid brings molecular oxygen into the body, increasing the oxygen concentration. Okay, now here it goes. This is it. This is crazy, man. All right. According to Carolyn Carter, biochemist and researcher, she said this in her interview. Fulvic acid molecules act like mini batteries, going around and charging everything that comes into contact with it. Okay? Again, fulvic acid molecules act like mini batteries, going around and charging everything it comes in contact with. It raises the voltage, the Spider-Man effect. When our cell membranes are fully charged, nutrients can get inside the cell more easily. When nutrients are inside the cell, they are available for biochemical processes to support our wellness. Boom. Now that, y'all, is power. So yeah, you know what? It does kind of make you feel like a Power Ranger. It's like, we on superhero status now. All right. And we're not talking about superhero status like we see in the movies, but we're talking about superhero status in terms of our health and wellness, not just what's happening on the physical side, which you can see when you see me do these muscle ups, right? But what's happening with the immune system, okay? What's happening at the level of the heart, the level of the liver? What's happening at the level of the gallbladder? What's happening at the level of the kidneys, right? What's happening at the level of the urogenital system? Okay, what's happening at the level of the brain, the thymus, the pituitary gland? See what I'm saying? All those functions are also heightened. Okay, so yes, Spider-Man effect, but more so inside. Okay, and then what happens is as you participate in an exercise bout, you're going to get better, faster, and more efficient, and be able to do more. Okay, in terms of whatever fitness that you engage in than you did prior to, because again of the high voltage. Boom. This stuff is crazy, y'all, and it's all natural. Okay, and as one doctor said, he says, I think that God knew before man was even created that a day like this would come where nutrients would be robbed from the soil as a result of inappropriate agricultural practices, by not allowing the land to rest, by using herbicides, fungicides, and pesticides to grow plants without microbes. And then the plant grows and you pick it or you go buy it and it looks like food, tastes like food, but inside doesn't have the quality that the food should have because it's absent of this one miracle of life. Okay? And once you get that miracle of life in your system, what's going to happen is your body is then going to start healing at an accelerated rate. Heightens the metabolism, all right? Heightens, again, the energy, the immunity, the hydration, the detox, the cleansing, and slows the aging down to a beautiful crawl, to where you're experiencing life in your 40s like you were in your 20s, in your 30s like you were in, again, your early 20s, in your 40s like you're in your early 20s, in your 50s like you were in your early 20s, in your 60s like you were in your early 20s. Why? Because biologically, because of the voltage, the cells stay younger longer, and that's what juice fasting has done for me over the last 10 years. Okay, so when you adopt a program of juice fasting, you're consistent with it, you're going to get the same outcome. Okay, you're going to get the same outcome, which is an anti-aging effect. And you want to hyper accelerate that, you need the folic acid, the superfoods, the black seed oil. Okay, because these things will make, if I had these superfoods years ago, I don't even know where I would be right now. I would probably be in a much better physical position, fitness position, than I am today. I'm pretty good right now, but still I would be even better. Okay, and I'm still growing in this, right? I'm still wanting to achieve some certain things at a physical level, and again, because it's all about mastery. All right, I'm still teaching my body how to grow correctly after having been taught incorrectly for years. So I'm still coming into harmony with our original design. Okay, and even that is amazing. All right, so anyway, guys, love you to health. 4-day juice fast, day 3, coming to a close. 10-year anniversary, bringing it. This brings me to our 10-year anniversary of this. I'm using Superfoods, folic acid, black seed oil, mind, body, and soul from HB Naturals. If you guys want to know or how to get, I'm gonna hold it up because these are coming to me now every month. This is a gift card, $25 gift card. Got it upside down. Okay, that's what this is. Okay, $25 gift card. Text me for your $25 gift code. All right, if you want to try this amazing product, you want to start somewhere, you want to get a jump start, you want to try the folic acid. I would say get the folic acid and get the black seed oil. Just get those two. Get those two. Do your research. Get this in your body. Stick with this for like 90 days. And I'm telling you, you will have an elevation and enhancement in your health that you've not had since you were a kid. Okay? I mean, this stuff is amazing, and it's all functional food. These are not chemicals, guys. We have been robbed of real food. Okay? So this represents a way for you to start investing in your health. I posted something earlier today, and what that post was, let me go to it. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Yeah, this is God's way of giving you an incentive to get healthy. When I hold this up, this is an incentive. Okay, here's a guy that's got a hold of some amazing foods, functional foods that you need to consider using in your lifestyle. Okay, and we don't want to just use these one. We want to be on this for a lot. I've been on this stuff for the last 30 plus years. Okay, and more concentrated in the last 20 years. All right, so why would I ever step away from this? That would be kind of stupid, right? Because if I step away from it, that means my health is going to go what? It's not going to plummet, but it's not going to be the best quality. You know, I'm treating my health like a Bentley, like a Mercedes, okay, like a Lamborghini, okay, like a Bugatti. All right, that's how serious I am about my cells, and you need to be that serious about your cells because it's your cells, it's your body. Why you not investing in it? Why you gonna go buy that house for $300,000, but you gonna leave your health laying to the side? You know, you gonna just keep shopping at Food for Less or Winco, right? Buying this cheap food because you thinking if you buy the cheap food, it's gonna keep you cheaply healthy. You can't be cheap and be healthy. You have to do an investment that's gonna, bring your cells up to a rich state of health. You keep buying cheap food, you're going to be at a low, poor state of health. And I don't care how much money you got, you're going to regret that money and wish you never had it like you did because you didn't take the time to do something with it when you could. Okay, a lot of y'all can finance health Actually, no. You can invest in health for much less, way far less than you will finance sickness. You can invest in health for way less than you will finance sickness. If you ain't financing already by the drugs you have in your medicine cabinet, how much is that costing you every month? How about no drugs? That's what I'm talking about. Okay? So here's my quote, and I'm in on this. So I'll be going and going and going. All right, here we go. All right, my final quote for the day. Your body is your greatest asset. And for S's, I put dollar bills in there. Okay. Your body is your greatest asset. It works best when aligned with living plant foods. Okay. Now, how's it living in a bag? Well, because we have figured out a way how to dehydrate this down to a powder form while the enzymes stay intact. Okay, so science, it's like taking a seed, right, out of a plant and just letting it dry out. Same thing, you dry out juice at a certain temperature, and guess what? It's like a seed again, all right? And once you put water to it, it awakens. Life awakens, just like when you put water on a seed, it awakens. And guess what? The life force in the powder that's in its suspended animated state comes to life again. It's like a seed does. And once you drink it, you get all the life force that was in the plant when it was picked from its suspended animated state. It's crazy. But yes, that's what simple science is able to do in order to keep food. This is it's almost like a good emergency food source is superfoods, because that's exactly what's happening. It's just been suspended, just like a seed. Okay. Your body is your greatest asset. It works best when aligned with living plant foods. And the question is, how much money have you invested in it? Because if you invest nothing, you get nothing. Okay? If you invest nothing in this, then you get nothing. If you invest cheaply, then you're going to have cheap health. And it's going to catch up to you in the form of sickness. And it's going to cost you a whole lot more money to finance sickness than it would be to invest in your health. That's why I do what I do. Okay? I've been doing this thing for 30 years, and it's paid off big time. Money can get you in the lifestyle of it, but you have to be one that becomes serious about your 75 trillion self-healing body and give it what it needs. Stop playing around. Stop playing around on these birthdays and these holidays and these job parties or potlucks, eating crappy food, man. Y'all got to get away from that, because I'm telling you, it will catch up to you in the form of sickness. I don't care how much money you got, rich, poor, middle class, all y'all getting affected because you've been taught wrong. That's just the reality of it. You have been taught wrong. I was taught wrong. Okay, so check me on this. Dr. Sebi, check me on this. Avinia Fulton, check me on this. Annetta Powell, check me on this. Mimi Kirk, check me on this. Juice Man, check me on this. Jack Lane, check me on this. Okay? Back to Eden, written in the 1800s. Check me on this. Bragg's amino acid. You look up who Paul C. Bragg was, and you'll be blown away by what this man knew about health and wellness. Check me on this. Prescription for nutritional healing. Go to any health food store and read about it. Check me on this. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's why I call myself a practical authority in the game, man. Okay, because a lot of these people that I'm talking about will have never, ever gone on a 40-day juice fast. It's not happening, bro. We love our food too much. Most folks ain't going there, homie. They not doing it. Okay, it's just not happening. You got to really have the discipline and the mindset, and you got to be really in contact with your food. I mean, like really communicating with it. When I say communicate, I mean learn what it's doing for you. Come in connection with that. Take it and then feel the vibration of what the benefits are. And then, yeah, you be like, shoot, I'm doing that. Left Eye Lucy, that's what she did. Visited Dr. Seeley. Okay? So we know what we're talking about. All right? We know what we're talking about. So here you are, you watching me. I'm seeing you on camera, right? I'm gonna send you my my link for the superfood juice powder, okay? And what I'm recommending today is the folic acid and the mind, body, and soul in the black seed oil. More prominently, folic acid and black seed. Okay, folic acid and black seed. And if you want to get the superfoods too, but if you really want to get a jump start on being in a position where you're starting to get not only the nutrition of your vitamins, your minerals, your amino acids, the folic acid, and then you're going to get the chelation process of the detoxification, because it dumps in nutrients and it pulls out toxins. That's why this stuff is so powerful. And again, this is what I believe took me from the pull-ups to the muscle-ups 10 weeks ago. Okay, and I'm getting stronger and stronger every single week. Okay, and what this does when you're taking superfoods, folic acid actually helps the superfoods to become more readily absorbed in the body even better. And like I read before, everything folic acid touches, it just brings more voltage. When you have more voltage, you have more energy. When you have more energy, guess what? You eat less. You eat less. Why would I eat if I have energy? It's when my energy is low that I'm hungry now. Because hunger is supposed to give you nourishment and energy. So if I have energy, why would I be hungry? I don't need it, except when my energy goes low. So when I do get hungry, I want to make sure I satiate myself. Get this now. I want to make sure I satiate myself with something that's going to give me what? Voltage. So why would I go to McDonald's? Why would I go to, Popeyes? Why would I go to Marie Callender's? Why would I do that? Why would I go to Applebee's? But are they providing voltage when the food that they make? Probably. Folks coming out there, they want to go to sleep, man. You want to go, be real. Y'all want to be like, man, I'm tired. You want to lay back and go to sleep. Man, when I eat my food, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's do something. Okay? So that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of energy you want to have. You don't want to have the experience of eating food and then you be all tired. I'm not saying every once in a while you can do that. Maybe on the weekend, but on the week, man, you should be working to keep this thing like totally healthy. Like, think of your body like you wake up in the morning, you go into the job of your 75 trillion self-healing body. You actually entering inside your body, right? And now you want to work inside of it by giving it nutrition like you go to your job. Do your best, right? So you can get paid. Get paid what? You get paid money that creates wealth. So why not get paid nutrients that provides health? Boom. You see what I'm saying? That's how you have to think about it. That's what I'm doing. Like all week long, I'm literally just going hard at it. Of course, now I'm on 40 days. So it's like 40 days of just hardcore nourishing. All right. Nourishing my body. But, you don't want to keep, because listen, I already know some of you are in this position already because you've been conditioned to be like that. Okay. I'm just opening up to you another pathway. Okay, this is the voice of Alvinia Fulton from the dead. This is the voice of Dr. Sebi from the dead. Okay, this is the voice of Jack LaLanne from the dead. This is the voice of the Juice Man from the dead. All right, because all that information and that vibration of what they were talking about is in my head now, and I'm just giving it to you. Okay, and anybody else you've been listening to on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter about health and wellness are saying the same thing I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We're all saying the same thing. You need to go more alkaline, go more folic. That's what you need to do because that is the missing link, y'all. It's the missing link. So yeah, Amelia, I will put that in the link. Also, I have here a gift code. So if you want the gift code for the superfoods, just go ahead and shoot me your email so I can get you that. I will send you a clip of this. But I will put the link for the folic acid. And then all you got to do is just go to products. Folic acid should be under detox. And I think black seed oil may be under that as well. I have to look that up. But yes, I'm giving these away, guys. Free giveaway. Okay? So God's making it easy. You know, he's making it really easy for you. And again, this one inspired point that he brought to my mind is this. You will pay a whole lot less investing in your health than you would if you do nothing, end up getting sick, and have to finance that sickness. Okay? Because think about it. If I'm eating one meal a day and I have enough energy to go 12, 14 hours, how much money am I saving in buying groceries? And yet I'm getting more nutrients than someone that has a full, grocery cart of food in just these simple products that I'd spent, $100 to get a month? And even with that $100, I'm still having leftovers. So I'm getting way more out of the little than most people trying to fill up their carts and get this and get that, and they just fat, sick, and nearly dead, and still trying to get energy from this thing and that thing, and this, ever buying but never coming to a knowledge of the health truth. Like the scripture says, ever learning but never coming to the knowledge of the truth. That's what the whole pandemic was about. You ever learning about all this different stuff, but you never ever come to the heart of why you get sick. Cellular malfunction. Anyway, guys, love you to health. Amelia, I will get this to you. Love you all to health, and as always, I'll see you on the inside. Okay, I see that, and I will definitely shoot that information out to you. And then once I do, please confirm that you got it, okay? Because if not, then I will send you the actual number. But I usually send out gift codes through my back office, okay? So confirm when you get it, and if you don't, for some reason or whatever, check your spam if it should go there. But you should get a gift code from HB Naturals, okay? Under my name. So with that, I will say goodnight, and you all have a beautiful, beautiful, and blessed weekend.